I'm absolutely, as a father, terrified that one day I might wake up and my sons are going to have to deal with the unimaginable. I kind of have to sound the alarm that I truly feel that somehow, some way, I just wish that their mom would get help. What's going on now, and I'm not going to get into details because I'm not going to just expose her personal life, but it's 10 times worse than anything that I've said in my book. I've stayed with my mouth shut for the sake of my family. I've tried to help my sons build a relationship with their mother, and I pray to God every day that she gets the help that she needs or wakes up and realizes that you have two sons right there in front of you that are screaming for a life with you, the same that they have with the rest of their family. At the end of the day, I just want Britney to be around for her children for a long time.
Kevin Federline. Britney S is out here writing a book. Really? Hey, beautiful people, how you are doing today? It's your girl Destiny here, and welcome to my channel. How have you all been? Hope you guys are doing great. So the entire internet is talking about this new book that Kevin Federline has decided to release, and even Britney has responded to it. We all know Kevin Federline and Britney were married for 2 years, and then Britney went ahead to have 2 kids with him while they were married. I think she filed for divorce after she delivered her second son, and this man has had 100% custody of the children all these years. And guess what? The last son just turned 19 years old this September, or is it October? And now Kevin is releasing a book, and this book has gotten a lot of people talking because he's out here talking about how things were way worse than he make things sound, or that he was just trying to protect her and all that, and now he's ready to tell the story. Interesting. How convenient. Some people are saying that leave Britney alone, while some people are saying that he's just doing it for check. And now that the child support has ended, now that their last son turned 19, there's no child support. He needs some type of money, and this is a way for that. You guys let me know if you agree to that. Anyway, guys, let's go check out people's reaction to it, and then we'll come back and talk more.
Clearly, the child support payments have stopped coming in, and K-Fed needs income because this man has 6 children and no steady job. Apparently, he wrote a book, and he's dishing all sorts of details about Britney. And of course, it's gross. I don't think he's been working, and he's been making money off of Britney Spears for decades. But I'm going to say it, and you guys aren't going to be happy with me. Our girl is unwell. And yes, she has been through it. I can see all the comments now. Family trauma, greed, the conservatorship, medication, shrugs. I get it. I acknowledge it. But something is not right.
Started off bread and making bread where it takes 6 hours to make it, where it smells like cake through the whole house. And waiting for that moment to just devour this homemade bread. It's not like cake, it's not like bread. I can't explain it. It's really weird.
Clearly, there is no one in her life that is helpful or stable or soothing in any kind of way. I've read fans say, leave her alone, she deserves happiness, and of course she does. But I will say, if this was not Britney Jean Spears, the princess of pop, and this was just your cousin or your girl who lived up the street, and she was acting like this, you would know something is wrong. Forget all of the conspiracy theories. I just wish someone would genuinely help her. And to her baby daddy, K-Fed, it's okay to get a job, sir.
Sure, by now you've heard that Kevin Federline is so worried about Britney Spears, and that's why he decided to do a tell-all book all about her. He talked about his boys and how terrified they are for their mom and being around their mom, and Britney Spears has decided to respond on Twitter. In the post, she says, the constant gaslighting from ex-husband is extremely hurtful and exhausting. I have always pleaded and screamed to have a life with my boys. Quick side note, anybody who's a Britney Spears fan knows that the only reason why she had initially agreed to a temporary conservatorship is because they had dangled custody of her boys over her head. She continues saying relationships with teenage boys is complex. I have felt demoralized by the situation and have always asked and almost begged for them to be part of my life. Sadly, they have always witnessed a lack of respect shown by their own father for me. They need to take responsibility for themselves. With one son only seeing me for 45 minutes in the past 5 years and the other with only 4 visits in the past 5 years, I have pride too. From now on, I will let them know when I'm available. Trust me, those white lies in that book, they are going straight to the bank, and I'm the only one who genuinely gets hurt here. I will always love them, and if you really know me, you won't pay attention to the tabloids of my mental health and drinking. I am actually a pretty intelligent woman who has been trying to live a sacred secret and private life for the past 5 years. I speak on this because I've had enough, and any real woman would do the same. Truthfully, I don't think anybody cares about what Kevin Federline has to say, whether it's fully true, half true, or all lies. At the end of the day, his only claim to fame is Britney Spears.
I didn't even know Kevin Federline could read, let alone write a whole damn book. So let me get this straight. Because Kevin Federline's easy payday of $10,000 a month in child support is over, he thinks it's okay to drag Britney Spears through the mud again, as if she hasn't already been through enough. When we talk about Britney Spears, I get incredibly sensitive, because to me, she's been through more than her fair share in this lifetime. And I find it truly disgusting that people want to continuously talk about Britney Spears and how she's not doing okay, as if she wasn't held captive for more than a decade. No, she's absolutely not going to be the same person we grew up knowing and loving and obsessing over, because she spent 10 years under lock and key and under the thumb of her father because they wanted to make money off her. So excuse me if I'm okay with her twirling her knives around and doing random dances in her foyer, because she deserves to be able to do whatever the she wants. I think every time Britney Spears is in the news and it's related to someone else trying to take advantage of her situation, I get incredibly defensive. And that's because I feel like this woman was penalized for more than a decade for simply dealing with postpartum depression. And unfortunately at that time, I think our society was too stupid, misogynistic, and obsessed with tearing down celebrities for us to ever rectify what happened to Britney Spears. For Kevin Federline to be using Britney Spears' children as a pawn for his own financial gain yet again, baby, take a long walk off of a short bridge. I recently came across a TikTok where a woman said that if Britney Spears would have had daughters, this entire situation would have played out differently. And I have to agree, because I think those girls would have protected their mother because they understand how vile and nasty this world is to women. I really hope at some point in Britney's life, she gets to find complete and utter peace and people stop bringing up her name for a cheap money grab. But until then, again, she is allowed to dance, twirl her knives, and post random ass quotes until the cows come home.
Britney Spears is going to have to do something that we all have to do at some point in our life. Show them better than you can freaking tell them. And that includes her 2 sons, because they are nothing but extensions of Kevin Federline, a man that she was married to for only 2 years and has basically gotten his whole life funded from her for the last 20. And the children that she had with him have been raised by him. And that seed of not protecting her, that seed of seeing her as a payment and not a person, is deep within them boys. And it's time for her to show them who their damn daddy is. He wants to do a tell-all. Britney did a post yesterday talking about how hurt she is that after paying for this man's lifestyle for damn near 20 years and the child support payments has ended, this backup dancer has now created another tell-all book to continue to fund his lifestyle. And she is saying she is very hurt about it because it seems as if her sons are also basically trying to manipulate her, try to use her for money. That's exactly what they are doing, Britney. And it's time for you to show them better than you can tell them. Show them who their broke-ass daddy is. Make them depend on that man to take care of them. Whatever little money he gonna get from that book, it's gonna dry up soon. Let them boys struggle with their damn daddy. As mothers, sometimes we gotta let these kids see who their daddy is. They wanna think that somebody else is so better. Let them see that shit. You know, it doesn't mean that you don't love them. Doesn't mean that you won't be there for them in emergency. But as parents, we cannot allow these children to grow up and be selfish little heathens. Show their asses better than you can tell them, Britney. Let them have to depend on their daddy, okay, to do everything for them.
Kevin Federline is never going to let us forget. But furthermore, Kevin is here on earth to never let Britney forget and to always remind her that he was her biggest fucking mistake in life and that she done fucked around and had a baby by a boy. A white boy at that. Watching their whole love story, and we all was watching in real time how this was just going to turn out and play out. She was Helly before Helly and DDG, okay? We was watching, and then they gave them a reality show. We was watching the train wreck. We knew what it was about to hit for. We knew that Britney was fucking up. But you also have to remember that Britney lived in a bubble, so she was very highly inexperienced when it came to men. And running into background dancer that's dancing for paycheck to paycheck, that left one baby mama pregnant at home to run the streets with you because he done caught a lick. So now is we surprised that he putting out this trash ass tell-all book, this autobiography or whatever. I don't know why we needed a Kevin Federline autobiography. The money is drying up because Britney cut him off now that them boys are grown. And he out here trying to spill all Miss Thing tea. A press run and everything. Talking about Britney. If y'all leave that lady alone, okay? Britney mind her business. She give you a little 1-2 count in her foyer in her mansion. Leave Britney alone.
Britney Spears has been punished for 20 years for being married to Kevin Federline for 2. Let's have a real conversation. There is absolutely no reason this man will not leave her alone. Okay? The book is thirsty. Yes, we know that. You are claiming all these things about her still. Like, you've been preaching the same shit about Britney Spears for 20 years, bro. And then the story about her apparently making out with the woman on the Onyx Hotel tour. So that's the reason that you punished her? Because she cheated on you and now you had to like ruin her life and consistently try to ruin her reputation, and that's not gonna work. That's what their issue is. They keep trying to break Britney down and it's not working, and they're mad about it. They're mad because they can't tarnish what she did. The people love Britney. The people adore Britney Spears, and no bullshit lies. And even if some of the things he's saying are true, no one wants to believe them from you. And I think if they're true, and if you care about her, and this is like a genuine attempt to get her help in an ethical way. Get her help in a humane way, not in this user money shark ass way that you're doing now.
It is not a coincidence that Kevin Federline and Britney Spears' youngest son turned 19 on September 12th. He has been fully living off of the child support checks from Britney Spears. And I'm not saying that he shouldn't have gotten those while he was raising his kids. Absolutely, he should have. And I'm also not saying that some of the things in that book are untrue. I don't know. Haven't read it yet. Likely wild stuff was going on. Everybody remembers the 5150. Everybody remembers all of that stuff. But what we're not going to do is insinuate that she would have hurt her kids, because she loved her kids, which is another reason why she paid child support. And what we're also not going to do is believe the guy who writes a book that comes out 2 weeks after his son turns 19, right around the time it would be his very first missing child support check. Because one couldn't possibly have gotten a job this entire time. But the optics of this are as subscribed. I 1,000% believe that this is just a grift.
You guys let me know what you guys think about this story down in the comment section. Let me know what you guys think. Do you think that this is for money grab? What do you think about the book? Will you read the book? Is this something you will be interested to hear what he has to say? Go ahead down in the comment section and share your thoughts. Love to know what you think. But please, as always, keep it respectful. You're on this channel. We're allowed to disagree, but we do it in a very respectful way. So go ahead, feel free, share your thoughts. Love to know what you guys think, okay? Well, please, let's be respectful, okay? First off, I don't even know why we are having this conversation about Kevin Federline. The only reason why anytime you think about Kevin Federline, you think about Britney Spears. And we all know, like the last creator said, it's all about the paycheck for him. And clearly the paycheck, the child support has ended. And now he needs some type of money. And the only way he can get money is putting Britney on the name. And like the other creator said, like Britney has gone through a lot. We all literally watched Britney. We all grew up right in front of our eyes. We saw all our ups and downs and all that. And even though it was the time where media was really coming hard for her, and a lot of people were not open-minded to stop and question a lot of things that was happening to her, now is the time. People don't care, especially with what happened to Britney and her entire family. She has been a lot. She has been the picking bag. She has been the ATM machine for a whole lot of people. And now people, you still see some people that wants to say, oh, she looks crazy. Who will not be crazy where her entire life she has been used as an ATM machine? Like, as much as everybody, I know Britney is going through a lot. I know she's one woman that has been through a lot. Like the other creator said, let her have it. Whatever she wants, is her money, is her energy, whatever she wants to. People trying to come for her and all that, like, let her just breathe and say, oh, she looks, something is weird, something is off, something is weird. She has been through a lot. Her life will never be the same. She's traumatized. She has trust issues. She's weird. Let her have it. Let her have it. At least for once, she's doing what she wants to do. Nobody's controlling her. No, and now the ATM is reducing. Her father does not have access to her with her money. Now, Kevin Federline does not have access to her with money again. So, and am I surprised that our two sons are kind of involved in it and they are in with it with their father? No, their father raised them. They barely even see her. So whatever transpired in that relationship between Kevin Federline and their son and Britney and their son is between, and I feel like the father has fed them a whole lot of BS so that they will not be, she cannot have 100% custody or even 50-50 custody, because if you have 50-50 custody for the kids, correct me if I'm wrong, my Americans, she'll probably not pay child support, and he wanted the child support, so it's always going to manipulate those boys to be on the side. And I do 100% agree with the creator that said that if those children were girls, it would have played out a different way. I feel like to a large extent he would have collected the check to a reasonable amount of place till the children gets to the place where they ask questions, they build some type of relationship with their mom. But clearly these boys, Britney's sons, don't have any form of relationship with her. So why are we shocked? I'm not surprised that they are in it with their father. And the fact that they are evil men, like, okay, they are young boys, like, raised by a man that literally used their mother. Like, what do you think he's going to tell them? So for me, like, I am not interested in this book. I will not. I'm not interested. Even maybe if it comes out and people are talking about it, maybe I'll make a video about it. But I'm not interested in what it has to say. For me, this is a money grab for him, and as always, it has always been all about the money for him. We clearly saw how he left his first baby mama for Britney, right where she started dating Britney, even though she was pregnant. This man is all about where the money is. That's where it's going to go. So yeah, I'm not surprised. I don't care. I hope Britney continues standing 10 toes and keep protecting her peace and her mind and allowing this man, now, especially now that she no longer has to pay child support, allowing this man to explain to his children what he did with the $20,000 he was getting from child support allegedly. Anyway, guys, you guys let me know what you guys think about this video down in the comment section. Go ahead, feel free, share your thoughts. Love to know what you guys think, but keep it respectful. Share this video with somebody that you want to be part of the conversation, because that's what we do here. We have banging conversation. So go ahead, feel free, and share this video. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up, smash the like button, because this helps YouTube to push up my content for more people to see, and that'll be you supporting this channel and this girl here. So go on and do that. Subscribe if you haven't, and I will see you guys in my next video. Deuces.